I think that you are on YouTube right now. Okay, people from YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, people from YouTube. I hope everybody it's okay. This is Talk, and this is one more 8 a.m. immersion. And today you're gonna talking about getting to know each other one more time. You already had used this question the last week. Some of them is not all this. You have 15 questions today, and you had used five, I think. I guess more or less this. Before we start, let me explain a little bit how Talk works. For people who don't know so much how is it. And Talk is a language platform. Here you can practice languages like Spanish, Italian, French, English, and now Mandarin. Here you are free to use your vocabulary. And if you don't know or forget any words, you can use Portuguese. Don't worry about mistake. Don't be shy. You are here in a safe place, and you are here between friends, and everybody here are here to study, only to learn more. One more thing that I would like to remember you, this is not a class, it's just an immersion. It means that I'm not a teacher, I'm a student like you all, and I'm here to study and improve my speaking skills like you all. And this space is only to learn together, and this is more important here is having fun. If some people are watching right now from YouTube, if you want to know more about this platform, please go to below this video and find the link, subscribe, and you can participate here with you all. And it's okay. In all immersion, use the time to present yourself because I think it's so important to present to start the conversation. Okay, Pinto, present yourself, please, to start our conversation.
Okay, hello everybody. Good morning. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. My name is Clinton Brito. I'm 31 years old. I live currently in Aracaju, Sergipe, but I was raised in São Paulo, so my accent's a little bit mixed sometimes. Um, I at the moment transitioning career from the financial market. I worked in the financial market for 6 years, and I've been studying software development for the past year and a half, trying to get my first job in the area. In my free time, I like to stay home, watch movies, TV series, live sports, and also I like to practice sports. At the moment, I'm more at the gym mood. So yeah, this is me.
Thank you. Okay, guys, I put one more time in this immersion here. I had marked the question that you had used in the last week. If you want to add something more in this question, it's okay, or you can use another. People, then I think only Samantha, Osvaldo, I don't know if Osvaldo was in the last immersion with us in the last week.
Oh, no,
Use,
it's
no?
my first or second immersion with you, Rosalia. I
Yeah,
think
I think the
it's
second.
second.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, then it's okay. You can use another or can repeat this. Okay. And Samantha, present yourself, please.
Okay, good morning, guys. I am Samantha. I am 34 years old, and I'm living in São Paulo, in São Paulo City. I am accountant. I'm working with international financial department. I in the weekend I would like sometimes I would like to see series, watch movies. my preference is Turk series, but how I am
Yeah,
studying,
me too.
I'm loving the Turk series. For me, it's a perfect series.
Yeah.
Nowadays I'm studying English, French, Spanish. I would like to study German, Italian because I I want to be a polyglot in the future. Um, I'm single. I don't have him. I don't, and I would not like to marry it. The the husband is for just angels. But I have a big family. I like to travel. I like to beach, but in São Paulo now is cold, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And
me too. Uh, with degrees, it's São Paulo today.
today is 16.
Oh,
16.
here 14. Santa Catarina, 14, Joinville.
Yeah.
It's cold and raining a lot.
Yeah. In São Paulo is strange. During the morning is cold. In the afternoon is a lot of hot. At night is cold again.
Yeah. And you as well, present yourself, please.
Okay, let's do it. Like I don't know everyone is here because it's my on one of my first immersions here. So I will try presenting myself about many aspects, right? So
Okay.
I live in São Paulo State, Americana, near Campinas. With my fiance and the stepson, but I have two sons that live at the same city here, but they are not living. They don't live with me because it's about my first marriage, right? I'm a software developer on payment method startup. I work by home, and I've been working as developer since 2020 in the higher of the COVID period. Let me see. I had two small business. One I was broken, and the second one I sold it. And actually I've been working on a side project with 4 partners, and I'm thankful, grateful, and curious person, I guess, because every single day I think about everything, and thanks to be here. It's a very important to be here with all of you, learning and improving our English skills. And my hobbies. About my hobbies, I like to learn about everything. Too, such as virtual motorsports, because I like to race on PC, and I like to play games, play guitar, and so on. I think that's it in summary. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for sharing a little bit about you. And you, Ricardo, it's your time.
Well, I live at São Vicente. It's near from São Paulo. Well, around 40 kilometers, probably. Yeah, if you, for example, use the highway or something, is a little bit longer, but it's near. And the temperature is used to be 2 or 3 degrees below to São Paulo.
Yeah.
So in this case, here is 19, but the sensation is colder, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm married. I have a daughter. I have two little pets. My cats, Quindim and Pudim. And well, I love watching movies, TV shows, uh, I sometimes dancing, and hang out with my friends, family, barbecues, or another parties that's possible to talk and eat good food. That's nice. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Ricardo. And I'm Rosalia. I'm 56 years old. I'm living in Joinville, Santa Catarina, so from Brazil, so far to you guys. And I'm married. I have two children. Nowadays, I'm working in the real estate. I have been working in a supermarket. I had that supermarket for 18 years. Then I sold the supermarket for 7 years ago. Then now I'm leaving. I'm just leaving because before it's so difficult to stay all the time in the supermarket, work, attend clients and everything. Then now I have time to do everything that I want to do. And now I like so much to travel. Every year I try to go abroad to know another country, and maybe I try to make two travel a year, more or less, to know another country. Then now I have time to do it. I am using my time for it. And it's okay. You can start with our conversation. As Samantha and Osvaldo didn't participate in the last week, I think the first question, and this question are marked, I will do for you and for us, you can, because I already know the answer of over there. Then Osvaldo, have you ever met a famous person and who are?
Oh my, it's hard because I think the only person that I met here, let me see. When I when I worked some years ago in another company, I worked with a teammate that was starting our YouTube channel about a specific game. I don't know if everyone know. The game is called Stardew Valley, and some years ago, yeah, some years ago, I think he had become a little bit famous because in another day I was in another immersion, and people and we are talking about this, and the other guy said, "Oh, I know that person. I don't believe you know him." Yeah, I know him. I worked with him. Lucas DNR is your name. I will try. I don't know. He has I think 4,000 people followers, right? Let me see. It's not I will send the link. Maybe someone here could know it here. So that person, that guy said that watch all of their videos, and and he didn't believe me that I knew him. Let me see. I think it's the only person. It's a little. It's a famous, so famous. Not much, but a little bit famous. I think that's it.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, Ricardo, you want to say something?
No?
Okay, thanks. And you, Samantha, have you ever met some famous person?
Well, I believe more or less 10 years ago, I met Daisy Cipriano. Daisy was a singer
Yeah.
from Fat Family Group.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Daisy went to the same church with me, and she's participated from the singers religious group. I met her personally in an event that we had in our church. Unfortunately, she died. I don't remember in how many years she's died, but
39.
yeah, I don't remember the how much time. But she was a sympathetic woman, a simplistic woman. She was a happy woman. Fortunately, the cancer is complicated. But I remember she was the unique person that I met in my life. I don't know
Person.
how more. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And now, Ricardo, you are in another room in the last week. I don't know the person that you had meet, family person. Can you say something?
Um, well, a long time ago, I meet I met Eduardo Araújo. I forgot the name of the singer. I believe I don't know. Eduardo, no. Sure. Well, I forgot. Is a singer that's married, Silvinha. I believe that
Mm,
Silvinha dead too. Eduardo Araújo is in the Silvinha Araújo is a singer from a movement. I forgot the name of the movement is wow, I forgot. Jovem Guarda. Yeah.
mm, mm.
And I met is a wonderful for me, but certainly for you, not so much. I know I met Palinha, is a soccer player from my team, São Paulo. And well, for me, it's a great pleasure because Palinha is a wonderful, what was made part of a wonderful soccer team from São Paulo that's was World Championship winner from two World Cup. World Cup, not World Championship. Is a regular uh, championship, but is a world. Is a championship, world championship from the team, not
Mhm.
the country. So, and well, there are a lot of another championships.
Mhm.
On that time, São Paulo won, I don't know, probably 15 championships. That's a wonderful team.
Yeah. Uh,
That I believe that's the just this person. So.
Okay, I wanna only say for you guys that are supporting some team now, I think it's not easier to support something, some group because it is not I don't know after watch some play that last week it was a little shame, no? Ver eles perderem tão feio, não foi nada fácil, né? My husband doesn't like so much to watch some soccer, but play soccer. And the last week he was watching this. Oh my gosh, I lost my time because they didn't play as well. And now, Clinton, do you wanna add something or you wanna claim for another number 7? maybe.
Let's go to number 7.
Okay. Can you read and answer for us?
What 2 things could you not do when you were a child, but you can do now? What could you do as a child that you can't do now? Something I miss about my childhood is not having to pay the bills and almost infinite free time. When I was a kid, I couldn't uh, play with my friends and hanging with them all the time. And today it's a rare moment. It's much more complicated. We have to sync the schedules, and sometimes you can't, but other can, and vice versa. So it's messy to see friends today compared when I was a kid. And when I was a kid, I had a lot of friends, dozens, and today I have much more fewer friends than that time, especially because when I was a kid, I lived in São Paulo, and when I was 15 years old, I moved to here, Aracaju, and basically I lost all my friends. So uh, it was a tough time.
Yeah.
Something I can do now that I couldn't do when I was a child. I don't know. Maybe overall the freedom it's much more uh, exists much more than was before. I mean, I can do anything I want, almost anything. And when you was a child, uh, not you couldn't do many things that you wanted to do, but I don't know. This is not a good answer, I think.
Don't worry.
Okay, I will stay with it.
Okay, thank you. And you, Ricardo? Oh, go ahead, Oswaldo.
I'm sorry. I have a doubt about this immersion. We have to choose a question and answer.
No, don't worry about it. Because in the last week you had used this topic, then you had used some question, only this question that I had marked, number 1, number 2, 3, 5, and 6 in the last week, 8 in the 8. You can see.
You are
Then
continuing start to 9 question. That's it?
don't worry about this. Only I asked for Clinton because Clinton was in my immersion the last week. Then he had answered this question already. Then
Okay. I've got it. I've got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Don't worry. And you, Ricardo, can you see something that you can do in the past and now it's impossible?
About
Number
things.
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. I believe not. I believe that I have done all of the things that a regular child used to do. And normally I consider as a privileged person because I have a wonderful childhood. I gained some gifts, good gifts. Well, I'm not exactly a rich person, certainly, but yeah, I received some gifts. But I don't know. The one was a child. It's not so common. The kids learn a lot of things all the time. Né? It's just in Christmas and day or in the birthday day. It's not so common. Sometimes a little gift, maybe a little car or something, but it's not so common that people receive so much presents every month, for example. It's different. Particular about candies and other stuff is really different from nowadays. And well, as I told you, I had a traditional childhood because it's possible for me went out, play with my friends and play soccer actually, and the others kind of traditional plays. So that's for me is a wonderful opportunity. That's it.
Okay, thank you. And now, Osvaldo, you want to answer the same question or you want to answer number 2?
Well, let's try to answer number 7 because I've never to go abroad for a while. So let me see. Well, I think when I was a child, like Ricardo said, we had a good childhood like him. But sometimes I'd like to do something, and when we are or a child, we can't do everything, So in this case, I like to be here as adult. So. And in another situations, I had a little problems when I was a child. My parents sometimes fighted with their selves, So in this case, I didn't like to stay there. By the time I was feeling sad about this, but it was important to understand what I have to do and what I don't have to do. So and how could you do as a child than you can do now? Oh, when I was a child, I had I could to do to play every single day and just to eat. We didn't need to make dinner or to work, and our we had to think only about to play and to eat, and that's it. All of the other stuffs we didn't have to think about, right? I think that's it.
Okay, it was good. And you, Samantha, do you want to answer the same question or number 2?
I think part of the 7 questions answer the question 2 in my life. Let me see. I will answer the question 7. What I do not when I were a child. Since I was a child, I had a dream to know the France, the Paris. But when you are a child, you don't have money, you don't have the financial independence. And then during my child life, my teenager life, I was prepared to travel to the Paris, and then I was able to realize the dream in more or less 5 years ago. And in my family, I have a big family because we are the seven. I have the seven brothers, and then when you try to do something when you are a child, is difficult because how ever when you want or you desire anything, your mom or your dad have to buy for you and buy for your brothers, and you have to divide anything. It's terrible when you have a big family. If you want to a cake, the cake is divided by seven. When you when you have anything, you have the shoes or the dress, for example, the same dresses for all your brothers, and then you don't have particularity. Is different when you have a brothers.
I,
But
I,
for
di-
me,
I didn't face. I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, okay.
I didn't face this kind of situation, but my wife uh, had because uh, her grandfather have 10 kids.
Well,
And well, when my wife was born, one part of these persons live in the same house. So in this case, she told me that live in the same house 70 persons. So in this
oof,
case, yeah, yeah. So in this
yeah,
case, when appears some, I don't know, cake or something different, is just a small piece for everyone.
yeah. You just disgusting. Yeah, you just receive the it's like a company stock. You receive just a percentage of of part of anything, and then when you create it, you try to change this something. Try to choose the different particularities in your life. And I remember when I told that I was to travel to France. My family, you don't have money, you don't have possibility to travel. How you do this? But I am persistent. I am persistent. I am determined, and it was possible to enter the Paris in 2018. Now, what I can do now,
Mm.
I um I don't know. I believe the conflict is with my brothers. It's just when
That's
you
normal.
yeah, because you have I have a big family, and then uh,
Me
um
too.
yeah, and then other people's lives in the same space, in the same house, the same bed for all the people in the house, and then you have the conflict, the fight.
Yeah, I got it because I'm raising a family and a big family too. You are in 10 in the house, living in the same house. It's difficult to stay all of them like a friend. You have some like quadrillas, then you have 2 person and 3 person, all of them fight together every day, have some conflict. Then it's normal.
Yeah,
Nowadays, everybody live in the same city, and everybody have friends, have a good relationship, and it's okay.
yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead. Now, I think I will choose some question because there is some all of them. Number 9, I think everybody can answer this question because it's a good question. And start with Clinton. Number 9.
I think I already answered the question.
You already?
Yes, during
How much
my
time?
previous.
Oh, okay. It's because then number 10, who do you respect the most? Who has had the most influence in your life?
So much easy to answer this kind of questions.
Go ahead.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Even your parents?
I could say my parents, but during my childhood and my teenage time, it was complicated times for me. So definitely I was not respecting anytime. But most influencing your life, I don't know. I always felt myself as so much independent. So sometimes people say that uh, some people are their inspiration or some kind of stuff, but I really don't have this kind of feelings for persons like this person is inspiring for me. No, usually I understand that people have downsides and advantages, something like that, and mm, anyone is perfect. So I'm not that kind of person that has many idols or um, have someone as people that they use as a model to their lives. So I'm not this kind of person. Sorry to not answer the
No,
question the
no,
way
it's
it
okay.
was
Don't have
supposed to be.
a right answer. Everybody have your opinion, your point of view. Don't worry about this.
I think this is overrated
Okay.
because many people have bad influences in their lives, especially in their childhood, and it's not um it's not something you could say have I think the opposite. Maybe
Mhm.
my childhood was so messy that was mostly time bad influences around me, but I don't know how I overcome this these people and difficulties, and I am where I am now.
But congratulations, you are brave because you are many brave. You are in this place now. You are the way that you are had chose to stay. Then
Exactly.
congratulations. Yeah. And you, Samantha, who had some parents that you respect more and inspire you?
Well, I for me it's my mom, my stepmother. For me, she is or my my respect the most, my influences, because imagining my mom and my stepmother, she was a singles mom, and everybody knows that in Brazil it's very common in our culture the singles moms, and when you have the seventh child, the seven sons, is very difficult to administrate it, to educate the children, the work. How are you pay attention each my son, and my mom had eight sons, and my stepmother seven sons. When I say that my family is big is because my family is a big family. And then when my mom was divorced from my father, I was age 9, more or less years old. And when you have to how I will take care for my sons, how I will work, how I will administrate my time to educate the children. And then not only my mom and my stepmother, but I believe that when you are a single moms, your life it will be difficult, because all the problems can you are responsible. If your son will be successful in the life, you have a fault. You are responsible for. If your son have a failed in the life, independent of what's happened, you are responsible for. And then for me, my mother, my stepmother is my biggest influence in my life. And then she was a reason from that. If I am how I am, is because my mom and my mother has a big influence in my life.
Okay, thank you. And you, Osvaldo?
The first time I have to congrats Samantha to have opportunity to live next to these people, had a man or stepman or our responsible people with this kind of mental and strong. It
Oh, thank
was
you.
amazing.
Thank
Congrats.
you.
Okay, let me see. In my case, I think a little similar Clinton said, because like I said minutes ago, I had a little bit problems when I was a child. I don't have siblings, only me as a child. And I have to say that my parents didn't have a good marriage, right? So sometimes I've seen them discuss about many topics, and 30 years after your marriage, they had good ties, that relationship, right? So but I like I said too, I'm a grateful person because I really try to pay attention positive and negative aspects about every single situation, because I believe that everything around us have good and bad perspectives, right? So I try to live putting these reasons on the table to decide what my next step, right? So it's a hard question for me too, like Clinton. But I believe that everyone everyone have good good qualities, right? And bad qualities. So I try to understand these things and choose to my perspective. So I think, let me see. For example, when I gave some presents to my sons, for example. I try to learn them with learning something about the life. I try to talk with them a lot many things. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I just want to say that the life was a choice. Then you are
Yeah.
choice the good way, the good path to. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
And go
it's
ahead.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's happened.
Go ahead. It's happening.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
good family. Yeah. In my case, I would say it's my father because my father was passed away 31 years already. Then, but I will remember that was what was our family because I've never had seen my father and my mother fighting because always I remember they together doing things together, help my father, help my mother and all the things at the home and my mom outside of the home with my father. Then I always remember that because you are living far to the city in the countryside, then you have a big family. Then my father tried to put everybody go to the school and do all the things that to learn the thing that you can study more and more. Then when he had passed away, my youngest brother, I had two of them were single. Then my mother continued with them. Last just now, everybody living here in Santa Catarina together. In this time, we were living in Paraná, in a little city. Then now are here together, and my mom trying to put everybody in the good relationship. Everybody respected her so much. Then I think they are the person that inspire me. My mom today are 79 years old, but she is so strong all the time, trying to stay with us, and everybody go to our house and have a good relationship. I hope I had the same with my children. I have only two, but I hope you'll be together like us. And you, Ricardo?
Well, I need to say my parents because the both one is a wonderful for my life. They help me a lot, provide cares and all of I need, and they continue helping me. Your thoughts and the other stuffs. And I would like to mention my professor, Professeur Roberto, a French teacher in that's wonderful because, well, sometimes is some kind of situation. Certain persons have so much love about a specific thing. For example, in this case, Roberto was a wonderful teacher because he really loves teach another person. So in this case, sometimes is demonstrates so much passion about a specific topic, and the cause reflects in the people around of you sometimes. And so in this case, I would like to mention my friend Roberto because he's a wonderful person. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Ricardo. Okay, guys, let's go talking about another feeling because, go to overcome this feeling, this question, because I think let's talking about the dreams. Number 11. Samantha, where do you think you will be living 5 years from now?
I believe in 5 years from now. Um, it's a good question. But tell about um my dreams. I will think I will live in the Montreal, Canada, because I will try to get international career. This is a reason because I focus in my career for international department, and I would like to live in Canada. When in 2017, I will start. I was traveled to Canada to study English during my job vacation, and I was lovely for their country. And then for my objectives, my personal objective lives now is to be to develop the French language. And when I will comfortable to speaking in French, I will try to be the to get the job in Canada and living in Montreal. I don't know for the next 5 years, but I will try for it.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
And you, Clinton, how do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Definitely not here. I don't know. I think about this all the time, and the answer changes over the time. But I would like to live abroad for some years to get this experience. But I'm not so sure where and for how long, because it had you don't know how it's going to be the adaptation. So it's going to be a good place or not for you, specifically for you, because some people say that love the country where they live now, but some get frustrated and not sure how would me and my family react. But I already thought about Canada, Europe, UK. I would like to live in a country that speaks English to improve my English to a fluent level, definitely, but it's not a ultimate answer. I think the most probably country maybe Canada or Australia, because their foreign policy for getting people, it's more opened compared to places like other countries in Europe, UK, United States, much worse. And yeah, I am open to international opportunities, and I would like to live abroad, and I would consider different countries, but none of them perfectly, um, how to say that? Uh, there are things that I like that are in some countries, but not in others, and vice versa. It's not a there's not a perfect place for me.
Yeah, you need to have a balance in between them.
Yeah, this is so
Yeah.
difficult to
Yeah.
choose.
And you as well, do you have 2 minutes?
Oh my. Well, I had a plan. I did a spreadsheet about it, and I choose some countries that I like to live, but I intend to live abroad. Depend of the context and opportunities, but I totally agree with Clinton. I prefer don't say a specific country because depends of the context. For example, if we are talking about money, I would like to live on USA, for example. But I'm so curious about Switzerland or Germany or New Zealand or Australian, Japan, and so on. So in my spreadsheet, we had these countries and another ones, for example, Qatar, I don't know if it's right way to say Qatar, Emirados Árabes. And that's it. I think that's it.
Okay, thank you so much. I think you have no time. Ricardo, you want to say something so quick
Oh, that's okay.
when you want to leave?
I was listening about Canada, and that's weird sometimes because Canada is one of the biggest country of the world, but just have around 40 million people. No? So that's it. It's bigger than Brazil, but
Yeah.
have less people, much
Less
less
people.
people.
Yeah.
And so
I know.
one of the reasons that the guys used to receive foreigners.
Okay, guys, thank you so much, Clinton, Samantha, Osvaldo, and Ricardo, to be here. I want to see you in another room, another time. Okay.